good day. Welcome to Sciences News. I am Helmi Husaini. It is reported that more people have aphasia rather than many other common conditions, including cerebral palsy, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, or muscular dystrophy. There are at least 2 million people in the United States of America with aphasia. Aphasia is the loss of ability to understand speech or communicate using language. It can occur when areas of brain responsible for language become damaged. So, what are the Broca and Wernicke aphasia? We have Dr. Nurhanis in the line to describe about Broca's and Wernicke's aphasia.
Thank you, Helmi, from the studio. Broca's aphasia is a non-fluent type. It results from damage to a part of the brain called Broca's area, which is located in the frontal lobe, usually on the left side. It is one of the parts of the brain responsible for speech and for motor movement. The symptoms include poor or absent grammar, difficulty forming complete sentences, difficulty articulating sounds and words, difficulty repeating what has been said by others, trouble with writing sentences, and difficulty in reading. Broca's aphasia results from injury to speech and language of brain areas such as the left hemisphere, inferior frontal gyrus, among others. Such damage is often a result of stroke, but may also occur due to brain trauma. Wernicke aphasia is a fluent aphasia type. It is affecting the area of the brain known as Wernicke's area, which is located on the left middle side. People with this condition have difficulty with language comprehension and may have a harder time processing spoken words than those with Broca's aphasia do. People with Wernicke's aphasia also display a different type of speech pattern which can affect the way they create sounds to form words. Lesion or damage in the middle of the left side of the brain causes Wernicke's aphasia. Stroke is one of potential causes of this condition because it impairs blood flow to the brain. Aphasia affects 25 to 40% of people who experience stroke. Return back to Helmi in the studio.
Thank you, Dr. Nurhanis, for the brief explanation about the two types of aphasia. So, what are the similarities between the both aphasia? We have Dr. Nurfartini to explain about their similarities.
Thank you, Helmi, from the studio.
Both aphasia are resulted from neurological damage. Both the Broca's and Wernicke's area are located on the left hemisphere of the brain. Both Broca's aphasia and Wernicke's aphasia are related with speech. If a person has Wernicke's aphasia, he will say many words that don't make sense. If a person has Broca's aphasia, he might be saying something that doesn't resemble a sentence.
Turn back to Helmi in studio.
So, located on the same side, have relationship and speech as well as result from neurological damage are the similarities for both Broca's and Wernicke's aphasia. Obviously, there are differences between both aphasia. Let's have Dr. Nur Hazwani to explain about the differences between both aphasia.
Thank you, Helmi, from the studio. The first differences between Broca aphasia and Wernicke's aphasia is a location. For Broca aphasia, it located at the left inferior frontal gyrus, while for Wernicke's aphasia are located at the left posterior superior tumoral gyrus. Next is the auditory comprehensions. Auditory comprehension are related to the hearing. For Broca aphasia, the hearing is a relatively normal, but for Wernicke's aphasia, the hearing are abnormal. The third differences are reading comprehensions. For Broca aphasia, the reading comprehension are normal, but for Wernicke's aphasia, the reading comprehension are abnormal. Next is the fluency. Fluency for Wernicke's aphasia are normal, but for Broca aphasia is abnormal. And lastly, the effect of Broca and Wernicke's aphasia. For Broca aphasia, problem with spoken language and speech becomes slow and slur. For the Wernicke's aphasia, good inarticulated but meaningless and loss of ability to understand language. Return back to the Helmi in the studio. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nur Hazwani, for the brief description about the differences between both aphasia. So to conclude, people who might have problems in speaking might be having Broca aphasia, while those who have comprehension problem might be experiencing Wernicke aphasia. Well, that's it for Sciences News this week. See you again at the same time and the same day next week. Thank you.